Dude, stem cells. I know that just sounded like we made a cut, but we're actually just gonna keep it rolling.
Amazing.
I need to know about this, bro. First of all, how did you get into it? Is it expensive? What is the difference?
So what I know is that when you do it in, like, let's say Colombia, now Mexico's opening up some state-of-the-art places. The way legislation is written out and the rules of it, you could get more stem cells per bag outside of the country.
Yeah,
right?
I heard this.
So, you know, in a sense, it comes out to cheaper. You could have a lot more there. But that's not to say that the stem cells in America are not top of the line and kick ass as well, though you can get less. For example, I've done stem cells on my hands numerous times, and 3 times has been here in the U.S. and, like, it's amazing. It's
what does it do? What does it look like? Is it? Well, how do you even go to the? Do they open you up? Do they inject something?
No, it's just like an injection. They'll put a couple injections first to numb the area. Let's say it was in my hands or something, or like the elbows. They'll put something right here to
does it hurt?
Numb it. I mean, not really, you know, but it can hurt after, like serious pain. So I went to Colombia and I went to BioAccelerator, and
that's like the #1 place in the world.
That's a really good one. I went there myself.
Coffees and stem cells.
Coffees and stem cells. Yeah, and Colombia has a bunch of American clinics. You want to get a good American clinic, get some good coffee, and then boom, boom, boom. You know, after the procedure, it was like a lot of pain.
And why?
It feels like crazy ass growing pains, like throbbing all at like every second, like just as your body's
your
like
cells
absorbing.
Are just like,
I don't know,
fixing themselves.
That on my knees is like where it hurts, pretty much. No, yeah, they're like, you know, becoming one, and they're expiring the old ones, they're getting the new ones in there, they're replacing that. But I was there about 10 days for my treatment. I did my knees, my hands, my elbows. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be, like, amazing, you know, and they're, like, prepping me up, and then you got to kind of, like, I had to report all that to USADA first, so they got to approve it. Oh, this is where you're going to do the medical procedure. All right, boom, you're good to go there. So while I'm over there was this dude that was in a wheelchair. This is a true fucking story. Guy was in a wheelchair, and I got there when he got there, right? No, I got there, and he was already there 2, 3 days, 4 days, I don't know, like that, and he was doing numerous procedures. Now, what they were doing to him is they were injecting in the bone marrow in the spine. They were injecting stem cell, right? And, you know, we were, like, at the same hotel, so I'd get down, I'd get coffee. He's right there next to me. We'd kick it. We started, like, talking shit. He didn't even know I was a fighter, and then he found out, like, what I did, because people kept asking me for pictures. He's like, I didn't even know, man. We just talking with you, bro. That's so cool. And then he, like, started following my fights and saw him all night. He's like, boy, I didn't know you fucking get down like that. That's crazy. So now, like, we're talking every time I see him, you know. And I don't know, like, 3, 4 days go by, and I see him outside the elevator. And he's, like, with his friends and stuff, and he's, like, fucking crying. And I'm like, damn, fuck, man. Maybe they told him they couldn't do it or something like that, or who knows, bro. And I'm feeling like I haven't known this guy for long, but still, it just sucks to see a guy in a wheelchair that's so cool, that's, like, you know, crying. I pull up, and he's, like, with the biggest smile, what's up, man? I'm like, what's up, brother? He's like, man, I haven't moved my toes in, like, 10 years. He's moving his toes and shit. Yeah. He said he hadn't done that, like, in 10 years. So it was like.
So that's why he was crying. It was good news.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay, cool.
So he's like moving his toes and shit.
Did you follow up with him later on in life? Is he like?
I think I might have talked to him like one time after that, and then that's it. I haven't talked to him since. But
people are saying this is like a miracle, like thing.
Man, for my knees it did wonders. For my hands it did wonders. You know, I from like wrestling and then getting kicked in the knee and then all the constant like road work that we do, I have like and I've also torn my meniscus like 3 times on this knee, twice on this one. I never did the repair because my coaches and friends that had done like the knee repair would say, well, you're gonna be out for 6 months with the repair, and on top of it, if it breaks, it's like a lot worse. Now it's like way worse, you know, because they're putting like man-made parts in you. It's not the same. They're sewing you up. So what I always opted to do was rehab. And I would turn my meniscus and do rehab, I don't know, 3 to 6 months just to like strengthen it back up and get it right. But that developed like a ton of scar tissue. So I really couldn't, for one obvious reason that I knew I had to get something there, is I couldn't break parallel like on squats. It'd be like the most fucking painful thing. If I had weight on me, it would like destroy my knees to break like parallel. So my range of motion was shit, you know? And I'm also known for throwing really good knees, right? So I should have some fucking range of motion on them so I could bring them up higher, lower, whatever. And I went there, did it, like a month later, break parallel, like nothing happened, still to this day, you know? So I definitely 100% believe in the stem cells.
Was it before or after Ben?
After, way after. They're like 2 years after that one.
I was about to say, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's good.
When you did that, when you knocked him out with your knee, did you know that you were going to do that when the fight was about to start? Was that your plan or was it spontaneous?
So we practiced that for a while, right? And then we didn't know if we were gonna do round 1, round 2, or round 3. And also I wanted to like read him, you know, last minute, like, is he feeling aggressive? Because also I don't want to throw and then like, I missed my chance. So I'm kind of like, let me see how he's acting. And how he was acting, he was giving me all the indications. He's gonna try to sniff my crotch.
I said that. I said he's gonna swoop in.
Yeah.
He's gonna swoop and he's gonna try to sniff my crotch because that's what he does. Just like Kobe, they just want to sniff another man instead of punching. You know.
How could you tell from him standing across from you?
The way that he was acting, he was very like, you know, trying to go forward, and the referee's like telling him to step back. I'm like, yeah, he thinks he's just gonna get right into his wrestling shit. Not, you know.
I showed Belle that, and I was like, yeah, he was trying to swoop. That's why he did it. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I did that. And she goes, you've done that to somebody? I go, Belle, if I've ever done that to somebody, I'd be talking about it every day of my life. And
just last week, I knocked this dude dead. Bella, listen, fucking everybody was like, damn.
George, he's 98 years old. Those that matter. Look at that range of motion, baby.
It's a technique.